Looking to keep your visitors engaged during page load with a beautiful preloader? In this video, we are diving into the preloader block from Blocks, perfect for adding customizable page loading animations on your WordPress site. Whether you want to use an image or a text or Lottie animation as your preloader or want to add beautiful page transitions, I'll guide you through setting it up without any coding. So let's dive in. Before we start, make sure the default WordPress Gutenberg block editor is active on your site. Also make sure both the Block Free and Pro plugin are installed and activated on your site. Step 1. Install both the Block Free and Pro plugin. To do that, go to Plugins, click on Add New. Then in the search bar, search for Blocks. This is the plugin. Click on Install Now. Once done, click on Activate. Now to install the Block Pro plugin, go to Block, click on Dashboard. Then from here, go to Upgrade Now. Here we'll see the benefits of upgrading to the Pro plan. Again, click on the Upgrade Now button. Here, choose the plan that fits your need. Once you buy the plugin, you will receive a zip folder with an activation code. Then come back to the site, go to Plugins, click on Add Plugins, go to Upload Plugins, and here select the zip file. Click on Install Now, then click on Activate Plugin. Now to activate the license, go to Blocks, click on Activate Pro, and here you add the license key and click on Activate button. That's it. You have successfully activated the Block Pro plugin. Step 2. Activate the preloader block. To do that, go to Blocks, then Blocks, and search for Preloader. This is the block. Enable it and click on Save Settings. Let's see the settings of preloader block from Blocks. From the preloader type, we have to use these repeater items to create the preloader. Let's see the options. From the select type, we have to select the preloader type. You can use different element as a preloader. Let's see each option one by one. You can use image as a preloader as we have done over here. By enabling the image as loader toggle, it will turn the image into a loader. As the page loads, the image will fill automatically. You can use an icon as a preloader. For icon, you can use font awesome icon or dash icons. You can use text as a preloader. You can add the content over here. You can adjust the text typography. You can even use global typography. You can change the color of the text from here. Then by enabling the text as loader toggle, you can turn this text into a loader. As the page loads, you can change the text color. You can adjust the text loader color from here. You can use different predefined loading animation from here. You can adjust the color from here. You can use Lottie files as your loading animation. You have to add the Lottie file JSON URL over here. You can adjust the width, height. You can adjust the speed. You can play the animation in loop. You can add custom HTML and CSS code to create your own custom preloader. You can add the code over here. Then you can use shortcodes to display different types of element as a page loader. You have to add the shortcode over here. Then you can add different progress bars as a preloader. You can select from different predefined styles. Depending on the selected layout, you will find different options as you can see over here. Let's skip image for now. Using these repeaters, you can use multiple elements as your preloader, as we have done over here. We have used image, we have used a preloader animation, and we have used a text as well. You can click on Add Item button to add more elements to your preloader. Then from the backend visibility toggle, you can show the preloader over here. From the animated load first toggle, you can exclude certain elements from the preloader. You can exclude the header. That means the header will load first and rest of the element will load once the preloader ends. Then from the custom toggle, you can exclude sections or elements by class name. You have to add the class name over here. You have to use dot after that your class name. You can use multiple classes together, but it is advisable to use one class at a time for a consistent outcome. Then from the position option, you can place the content above or below the preloader. Then from the Z index, you can adjust the Z index of the excluded content. You should have a higher Z index value so the content always remains above the preloader. Then from the load time section, you can adjust the preloader load time. Default will keep the preloader in its default state. Then from the minimum tab, you can set a minimum time for the preloader to continue. You have to add the time in seconds. If set 5 seconds, even if the page loads in 2 seconds, the preloader will run for 5 seconds. Similarly, from the maximum, you can set a maximum time for the preloader to run. If you set 2 seconds, the preloader will run for 2 seconds only, even if the page load takes 5 seconds. Then from the page transition toggle, you can add different transition effects after the page loads. From the transition drop down, you can add different transitions. You can add fade, you can add slide transition. From the direction for slide, you can adjust the direction of the slide. You can use triple swoosh. You can adjust the direction. You can add simple transition. Again, you can adjust the transition direction. You can add duo move. You can adjust the direction of this one as well. Let's keep it to slide. Then from the out transition toggle, you can add out transition as well. This will play when you move from one link to another. And from the transition drop down, you have to select the transition. You will find same transitions. Then from the exclude class section, you can exclude links, clicking on which the out transition will not play. In the style tab, you will find all the styling options required to customize this block. From the image tab, you can adjust the image width in the preloader. You can adjust margin. You can adjust border radius, box shadow. Then from the image loader section, you can adjust the opacity and filter for normal and fill state. From the icon tab, you can adjust the icon size, padding, margin. You can adjust the color, background, border radius, box shadow. On the text tab, you can adjust the style of the text in the preloader. You can add padding, margin. You can adjust background, border radius, box shadow. On the predefined tab, you can adjust the style of the predefined animations. You can adjust padding, margin. Then for the progress bar tab, you can adjust the progress bar used in the preloader. You can adjust the width, height, margin. You can adjust progress bar border radius. Then from the box tab, you can adjust the preloader container style. You can adjust the width, padding, background, border radius, box shadow. Then from the whole background section, you can adjust the whole page background. You can use a background color, you can use gradient color, or you can use a background image as well. In the advanced tab, you will find additional styling options to style the container of this block, which we have covered in a separate video. So that's it for the preloader block. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and do subscribe to the channel for more content like this.